Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Today, I want to talk about Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and the LUO politics. Because as you all remember, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has always been in the side of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the late, and he assisted Raila Amolo Odinga to stop at presidency for a period of 3 rounds. And at the end, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka also expected that at one time, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga community was going to turn around and support Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka when he will be stepping at presidency. But as things are now, can Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka be able to convince the LUO community to back him, being in company of Rigathi Gachagua? That is actually what I could like to have a candid discussion about. But before we dive in, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you, because you really give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. Having said all that, let me now come back to the discussion of the day about Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and the LUO politics. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has always wanted that at one moment, the LUO community could actually fall behind him and giving a push so that he can be elected as the president of this republic. And that is why Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has always been standing with Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And this was confirmed by Mama Ida when Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga passed away. And Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka went to condole with the family of the late Raila Amolo Odinga. And when he was there condoling with the family, Ida Odinga actually said that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka had stood enough with his husband, and they were not just in the political arena, they were also great friends. That is by the words of Mama Ida Odinga. But in the situation we are in, where Raila Amolo Odinga, before he died, he was able to have a working formula with William Samoei Arap Ruto and the ODM as a political party. And many people, and many political leaders from the side of ODM, they say that that is where they were left by Baba, and that is where they will continue to still be in. And actually, they have even said that, let come 2027, they will support William Samoei Arap Ruto for his re-election. But Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is doing all he can to make sure that he is able to put himself and attract the LUO community so that it can fall behind him. But will he be able to crack that kind of politics? Will he be able to make himself to be the darling of the LUO community so that, let come 2027, they can be able to vote from him. But many political leaders from the side of ODM, they have actually come out and they have actually spoken candidly, and they have said that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is a very good man and he should actually be supported. But he can be supported if only he dissociates himself from the company he is keeping, because the LUO community is not comfortable to be in the same bed with the company that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is keeping. And when those leaders from ODM are saying that, you can know what they are actually trying to speak about. And in the plain truth, they are speaking about Rigathi Gachagua. They feel that they cannot work with Rigathi Gachagua. And also, if you look at the community of Rigathi Gachagua, that community has never supported the community of the Luo nation. And that is where the genesis of this conflict of the Luo community not going to support Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka comes from. And that is why they are telling Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Stephen, you are a good person. And that is why we are not against you. But you are keeping a bad company politically. And that bad company politically is making us not to support you, but to be on the side of William Samoei Arap Ruto. Because the Luo community believes that they have received a backing from the Kalenjin community. As you can remember, at the time, 2007, William Samoei Ruto supported Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, and the entire community actually fall behind Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And by that time, everybody agrees that it was Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga who won that election. And that is why people believe that Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga actually became a president in 2007. It was that his presidency was actually taken away from him by force by Emilio Kibaki. That is what people believe. And at that time, the person who supported Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga was William Samoei Arap Ruto. And therefore, because they believe that Ruto supported Raila Amolo Odinga, they actually should give him a pack. And they also believe that Ruto showed a peace leave, a working hand towards the side of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, and they joined hand to form a stable government during the time of the Gen Zs. It means that these people are capable of working together. But if you look at the people from Mount Kenya, it is being said that they have never supported Raila Amolo Odinga, even if during the 2022 general election, the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta actually told the people from Mount Kenya to support Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. But they couldn't agree to that. And that is why the people from the lake, they also find it a bit hard to support the people from the other side. And that is why they are telling Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka that you are a good person, we can support you, but you need to dissociate yourself from the company you are with. And when they say that, they mean Rigathi Gachagua. That's plainly what they mean. And now, Kalonzo Musyoka is doing all he can to see whether he can actually be able to convince the lake side people so that they can actually support him for presidency late come 2027. But for me, I think it is not possible for the community to support him because they feel that supporting Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is supporting the person they have in quote as a political enemy from the mountain. And that is why it will be very difficult for the LUO nation to support Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And by now, I also feel that the political class from the LUO community have decided that they will support William Samoei Arap Ruto, because that is the political divide. They can get their interest being catered for very well than from the side, which they don't even know whether that side will be able to defeat William Samoei Arap Ruto. So I don't see a way that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will actually convince the LUO community to support him if still he is with Rigathi Gachagua. And by this time, the politics has changed so much. And I also don't know whether Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can be able to divorce himself from Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua has promised him that you will be the presidential candidate for the side of united opposition. And I feel that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka could actually stay with Rigathi Gachagua and try his luck. So I don't see whether there is a chance for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to get the support from the Lakeside community. What is your say about all that? Do you believe that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will actually convince the Lakeside community to offer him support while being in bed? That means the political bed with Rigathi Gachagua. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, please subscribe, give this video a like, hit the notification bell, and share the video to your friends. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.